Money Green.
Shayz on the mic.
And we are
Lyrics and
lies.
Lyrics and
Lies. Hey, baby. How you doing, baby? Oh, bless your heart, baby. Yeah, I'm on here with Sydney. What's up? It's Money Green with the girl Shayz on the mic.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And she puts that in her name because she claims all the fellas say she rocks the mic right.
Hey,
Lottie Dottie.
we likes the party.
Shayz likes to party.
I gotta slow down with the partying right now.
Yeah, but fellas, she says she do something mean to your body. I'm just warming up. I apologize. I don't know where that came from. But we are Lyrics and Lies, and we're gonna talk about Monique. Monique has a Showtime special. Hasn't gotten a lot of hoopla, but there's so many different shows out there, and we have to put her on Front Street because of all the Netflix stuff she had going on, and she was suing them, and they didn't offer her enough money according to how she feels. So now she finally gets a special. So we gotta talk about that.
On what?
Does she measure up? Was it worth it? Should she have gotten that money from Netflix? I mean, what's up with Showtime? We got to talk about it, and we haven't had a lot of people talk about it. I haven't heard anything about it. You heard anything about it?
No, this is the first I've heard of it, and Showtime is trying to step up with the comedy because they're not known for having a comedy show that I know of.
Right.
So I guess they're trying to step up with Netflix and HBO and everybody else.
Yeah, that's hard to do. You can step up with HBO and battle them, but you can't defeat Netflix in this because Netflix has too much going on. They're like the undisputed champions of comedy right now with the Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle specials and
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's gotten there. Our girl
Leslie Jones is on it.
Leslie Jones. What's up, a girl name? I hate to say the lesbian woman, but the lesbian woman.
We already did a special on her, didn't we?
Yeah, but who? What's her name?
Oh dang. She just left me. I'm sorry, y'all.
She left you? You a lesbian too?
Nope.
You said she left you. She had to be with you. Oh.
Mind. She went out the building in my
okay.
mind.
And she's top notch. I'm surprised we can't think of her name right now. That's messed up.
Yeah, it is pretty messed up.
But if I were to guess, I would say her name is Wanda Sykes.
There you go. You brought it back.
And she has, I think, top 3 comedy specials out of the last couple of years. Hers is banging. But anyway, that's if you give Dave Chappelle only one. So let's talk about Monique. It's called, what's it called?
Monique and Friends.
Monique and Friends. So it's not Monique by herself. Right. So that's good.
She brought some friends with her.
Right, and she didn't put herself out there to say, I didn't get paid even what Netflix was going to pay me. I didn't even get paid that much for my comedy special because now she has a crew with her. So it's okay if she gets paid what Netflix was offering or less because she has a crew of other people. And in the same light as Tiffany Haddish did her special, Tiffany brought in a whole bunch of people. Tiffany brought in a whole bunch of people in 8 or 9 different episodes within a Netflix series, comedy series. So Monique came with one special. And Tiffany got paid big time, and then she divided all the monies evenly, which was cool. But this is not a comparison with the two and which is better. This is just saying how they were set up.
Right.
So Tiffany Haddish had and Friends, but she had 8 Friends, 8 episodes.
Right.
Monique just did 1 episode, and each comedian
had a certain amount of time.
Right. They did their bit. And everything is within like an hour and 10 minutes. First, Monique goes up and does her set.
She does her bit.
Now, did you enjoy her comedy?
Well, she came out real raw. I mean, she wasn't playing. I mean, she was a little bit more of her Monique-ness than usual.
That's right.
She was like, I'm back, bees.
She won her spot back. She wants her spot back.
So she like came out fighting. She came out giving a TKO.
Well, you bringing up fights. She's like...
She brought it to the stage.
So when she did her last comedy special, she was number 1 in comedy. If not in comedy, number 1 in women's comedy. Mm-hmm. Number 2 or number 3 overall. And then she had a hiatus like Muhammad Ali had. Mm-hmm. In those 3 years when the government was trying to put him in the army. He's not joining the army.
He was in jail.
And then, he didn't go to jail. But he ended up getting back into boxing 3 years later. And he had to come hard because he wanted the spot back. So that's how Monique was. She came out hard, like you said. You enjoy the rawness?
I mean, I think...
Because people want to know, does Shayz like it raw?
We're talking about the comedy.
Yes.
All right, because you know how Money Green goes of his word.
We're not talking about dirty-minded people.
It has double meanings.
We're not talking about dirty-minded people out there.
So let me make sure we keep it clear.
Our listeners know that we talking about clean stuff.
But they know how you talk too. They know you have double meanings.
I do not talk dirty.
Words.
I don't talk dirty.
But anyway, I really laughed when she was asking the white lady what her name was, and then she asked the other lady what her name was. That was kind of funny because I think she wasn't thinking the lady was going to say Amanda.
Amanda?
So it was almost like I really can't do nothing with Amanda. That she was going to come with another name.
Rachel?
Yes, maybe that's what it would have been, Rachel. But or Becky. Say no.
Shayz, the news, the views and opinions expressed by Shayz and the mic for the first time do not represent Money Green.
But anyway, yeah, she came out fighting and she had a little bit, she said a few things about some of her haters. You know, she did some little sly remarks, was pretty good. So it was good for her first time back on.
What you mean haters?
Well, you know, the people she mentioned, she threw a couple of names out.
Who?
She threw out Oprah and she threw out
that's
Tyler
right, she
Perry,
did. She did.
You know, so
okay.
She threw out a couple of names, you know.
All right.
In her comedy
spiel.
Right. So that was pretty clever.
All right, a little cleverness. Okay,
so
all
she
right.
was clever on the mic.
She said she wanted to be at Tyler Perry's opening for his new studio. She said she wanted to be there.
She wasn't invited.
She said a bitch didn't get an invitation. So you enjoy her.
Yeah, it was cute.
Right, Monique is still bad in stand-up comedy, period. And when she gets that full hour, because she held back. Whether or not you realize it, she held back.
Yeah, because she wanted to let those people who her friends get a chance to get up, get on the stage. Especially most of them were pretty new, so she wanted to give them a chance to shine.
And she just said she just threw a jab at a couple of people. But if she had an hour, she would really get into some folks.
I said she threw a few punches out there. She threw some names out. So with that being said,
so the first brother. What's his name? T-Dub. T-Dub Prince.
Prince T-Dub.
Prince T-Dub. We gotta get his name right, but we'll get his name right next time.
He seemed pretty new. But he was okay. I wasn't falling out the bed or on the floor laughing, but he had a few chuckles. Okay. So he wasn't bad.
The comedy was there. The setups were there.
Yeah. But
he had some funny things to say, but it wasn't things that make you go crazy laughing.
Nah.
All right.
How about you?
All right. He's cool. He was cool. Talking about you said daughter? Son with the iPad. That's some funny stuff. And the dinosaurs, and he had the edible, and how he ended up after he ate the edible. So that's some funny stuff.
That made me think about something for a minute. But yeah, he didn't do too bad.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool. I would check him out. Prince T-Dub is his name. So I would check him out. He had some comedy with him. All right, so who's next?
Cora.
No, well, the second up was just Nesh. She went second.
Well, I must have went out of order.
No, cool. That's cool. Just Nesh went up second. And did you enjoy her?
I liked her. She was funny.
Right. You talking about raw. You talking about raw comedy.
She did it for the big girls.
She did. Well, she's the reason why I watched it 3 times. Because she's a thick, big hip, big butt, sexy little chick. She's so thick. I look past that big old hair piece and all that hair she got. I'm serious. That's how fine she is.
She funny.
You know what I'm saying? I said, boy, that big old butt and them hips. Oh my goodness.
But she was really funny.
She's very funny.
She's very funny. I like her comedic style. It was good.
Very hood, very raunchy.
But she wasn't. I mean.
But she's pretty, and well, I don't mean her looks now. I'm talking about her comedy. Her comedy is pretty,
but it's raw
and sweet. So it's not like she's real coarse and nasty.
Yeah.
But because of how sweet
she is
and pretty she is, and I'm talking about her words, so she can say raunchy things in a pretty way to make her not look nasty. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. So because that's what I saw too. That how she said it in a certain way is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought she did a good job.
Real nice and pleasant, even though if you were to read her words on paper, you would say this is disgusting, this is nasty. But she delivered in such a pretty way that you could never read it and get how it was delivered. So I enjoyed her.
Yeah, well, her metaphors that she used was good too, especially with the peel. What is it called?
The peel.
Yeah, the peel she was talking about.
Peel.
Morning after.
The morning after peel. Yeah, so she went the morning after peel. She had Shayz laughing.
No, that was funny because she was saying that when you read on the label, it was talking about you had to be a certain amount of BMI.
If you're under 175, if you're over 175 pounds, it may not work.
Right, it may not work.
Right.
Instead of saying maybe if you're overweight, you need to take 2 pills.
Right.
And she was talking about how when she took it, where it all has to travel through to get there to kill to discard.
And to make its way through all the fast food.
So I thought that was funny.
The R. Kelly stuff. The R. Kelly stuff really had you laughing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, so you enjoy her.
I would go see her.
You would go see Just Nesh.
Yeah,
all right.
I would go see her.
All right.
I would. If she's in town, I think I would check her out.
So Monique did good with Just Nesh.
She did good.
So next up was Tone X.
Tone X was an old, back in the day guy to me. I mean, what got me was his voice, because he has that radio, deep, midnight, after dark voice.
Everybody,
want to hear.
Tone X got Shayz wet.
I don't know about all that, but
she got a little moist. She got a little moist when she heard the voice.
I like his voice. He has that radio voice. So I thought that got me.
Voice, moist voice.
And then his comedic style was okay. I think the part that I liked about him was when he was talking about the age difference between the young girls out here now versus the women at his time, his wife is. So he was saying how aggressive the young women are right now. They're real aggressive, and he was like, he don't got time for all that.
Yeah,
he ain't got time for no aggressiveness. He needs to stay in his lane. The aggressive women's a little bit too much, and a little bit too much for him. So
all that twerking.
Yeah, he's like, he can't get with all that. Either you're going to do the 2-step, or you're not going to do nothing at all. Basically, he's a 2-step man.
Right. So the next one is Corey. I thought it was Corey, but it's Corey.
It's Corey.
Corey Bell. Correy. Corey Bell, and Corey is a woman, rather tall woman, rather big-breasted, big butt, tall woman. Let's talk. You didn't like her that much?
I thought she was okay.
She came out with a banging outfit and a cape.
Yeah.
And I like how, Monique presented her well, and this appears to be maybe her first time really getting out there. But Monique gave her a nice amount of praise, and then when Corey Bell came out with the cape on, Monique went behind her and took the cape off and carried away. And they're not close friends, but that's respect to me and also showmanship, because I would say most comedians wouldn't do that for somebody else. Just imagine, trying to throw some names out there, when Cat Williams came out and started hitting big with Steve Harvey, who was hitting big at that time. Would he dare take off a crown off of Cat Williams' head or take a cape off of Cat Williams' shoulders with respect? Steve be like, first of all, don't bring no goddamn cape on my show, on my stage. It's my stage. You ain't no king around here. I'm the king. Me and D.L. Hewley, we the can't. He wouldn't do something like that. I can't see D.L. Hewley. Man, that's one of my favorite comedians. I can't see him taking a cape off of somebody. Like, but shit, yes, your cape. You take off your goddamn cape. I don't know why you got a cape on. You look stupid to me, but you think you the king, motherfucker? Go ahead and wear the cape. I can't see it. Cedric wouldn't do it. Mike Epps wouldn't do it. Mike Epps will probably come out after him. This motherfucker came out here with a cape on. What's wrong with it? He told me he the king. I thought he was Superman. They wouldn't do something like that. So for Monique to do that, that was nice.
Well, yeah, that was because that's just men are more prideful than women are when it comes to certain things. And I think because as she's coming back into the game, she wanted to show some class with it.
I can't think of any females, other than Monique, I can probably think of one female who would do that. So I don't think this is a men thing. Of course, men have bigger egos and everything in comedy. But I can only think of one woman who would do it.
Who, Tiffany?
I think Tiffany would do it.
Yeah, I think
I don't think Samoa would do it. I don't think my girl on The View would do it. I don't think anybody else would do that other than Tiffany Haddish and Monique, which says a lot.
Well, I don't know. Ellen might do it.
Ellen doesn't count. Ellen trying to get in that girl's panties.
We're talking about on the comedian.
She be backstage.
We're talking about comedians. We're not talking about how she's going to view the girl.
Ellen, get that.
Before. We're talking about she may be that kind of person who would do that.
Ellen's not a stand-up comedian, number one. And
she does do stand-up.
Anyway,
she got a Netflix stand-up out right now.
She ain't no real stand-up. And she's a talk show host now. But after that show, and the comedian comes off stage, Ellen will be sitting there with that cape saying, all right, I took the cape off of you. Now when can I take off the rest of your clothes? That's what Ellen would do. Ellen's about that kitty cat. Meow. She's just gonna lick some meow. That's all Ellen wants, is to lick some meow. So kick her out of there. I mean, she can be the comedian. I know she tried to come out as a comedian. Childish Gambino, another comedian. In quote, you see his stand up on Netflix?
I didn't look at it.
Try to look at it.
Oh, it didn't seem appealing to me, so I didn't check it out. I have to go with people who I think are appealing to me for me to
So you haven't even tried to look at it?
No, because I don't see him as a comedian. I see him as an artist.
Ellen, same thing.
I've seen Ellen stand up.
Okay, so you said her stand up is good? You rather watch Ellen than Childish again? You would give her a chance over him?
Only because I know Ellen and she started in stand up before she got a show.
Yeah, I know. That
was her start.
You remember her and she was dating the other white chick and they had the little drug. Remember that little thing back in the day?
You're going too far with this.
Right,
I'm just saying, we just talking about comedians who are stand-up.
Right before Ellen blew up, there was a major drug thing. You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Both of them were zoned out. I don't know if they OD'd out in public. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, so Corey Bell.
The thoughts.
She was funny. She was talking about...
Of Money Green.
She was talking about her...
It's not my thoughts.
She was talking about... She was talking about her her vibrator.
Oh, when the kids was out of school.
And how to have, how it's hard to use her vibrator when her kids are home.
Right, they was home for the summer.
So that's a joke she was saying. And last but not least, we had the one and only Donnell Rawlings, who's on the cusp of taking off and getting in that upper echelon of comedy.
Well, yeah, his was really funny. I mean, he made he talked about R. Kelly too, and he talked about Gail. I mean, he talked about
He talked about Gail with R. Kelly.
Right, Gail with R. Kelly at the interview.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to, this was taped right before Gail talked about Kobe Bryant. So that would have been interesting to...
Yeah, that would have been interesting to see what his take on that would have been.
Right.
In the comedy. He probably would have really
right.
have fun with that.
But Donnell Rawlings, he's it's funny stuff.
Yeah.
Joke after joke.
And he's always on The Breakfast Club too.
Right.
They always interview him.
I like when he was in jail telling the story and the guy got in the car with him. You all watch this special, you see that part. I think he should have played that longer and better. Like the guy really get involved with it.
Yeah, but he only had 16 minutes.
It only take 10 seconds for the guy to say.
Maybe he had some other stuff he wanted to get out though.
Only guy looking out in his mirror be like, oh shit, the cotton here come. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that, see? And that's me saying it. Just imagine him saying it. But it's funny. He said the guy jumped out I can't go to jail with you.
We already in jail.
Yeah. Oh, and R. Kelly. Yeah. And we covered this before, but he posed a question: are you really supposed to get rid of your R. Kelly music, or stop listening to R. Kelly music? So it's just interesting stuff that's gonna go on forever. But all in all, are we gonna give it Shayz rating?
Are we breaking each person down? Or
No, overall. What's Monique's score for putting the special together, and then what's the score for the special?
I'll give it a 4 stars.
You give the special a 4.
I give it a special.
And what do you give Monique for bringing this cast of comedians together?
A 4.2.
You hard on them. You hard on the. No, hoe. It was a hoe. You hard on the. That's a comedy hoe. You hard on the comedy
I'll
hoe.
give it a 4.25.
All right. I give the special itself. I'm gonna give the special.
I know you're gonna give it a 5.
No, I'm not gonna give it a 5 stars. I'm gonna give it a 4.4.
What?
I'm gonna get it's right below an A. It would be like an 89%. If this was a school test, it would be an 89%. So I have to say 4.4. I can't say 4.45. That's getting too technical. And for Monique to pull this off, I give that a 5. The way she did everything. And then after each comedian performs, they do a quick interview.
Yeah, that was cute. I like that part. That was good.
And then at the end, we didn't get to watch that part just now, but all 6 of them came out. And normally, people will, in specials like this, they will have mostly men. Even the women who do it normally bring out mostly men. Tiffany didn't, but I don't even know what Tiffany's balance was. But if you include Monique, it was 3 men and 3 women. So that's saying a lot. That's good. Good for the culture. You get to see women that you typically wouldn't see, and you get to see. She introduced a new fella, which is Prince T-Dub. So that's it for us. Lyrics and Lies. Chilling with Monique up in this. Bitch. You all right?
I'm good. I just want to make sure everybody subscribe and share and like and comment, because we've been getting some comments on our shows.
Oh, somebody out there told Shayz that she was a.
I was whack.
Said Shayz is a funky.
Shay was whack.
Said she was whack because of one of her views on something that she presented. But you never know. People out here have issues with child support. And you had issues with, child support from the opposite side. So if there's a man who didn't want to pay or couldn't pay or got taken to the cleaners, or who paid but didn't pay on record, so he had to end up double paying child support, I can see him calling you a name.
Well, first of all, I don't see where I was speaking for both sides. I was speaking.
It doesn't matter.
We was talking on both sides. We was talking about on the wife and the husband.
It doesn't matter.
You have to be fair on each side.
No, people not gonna be fair.
If the person wasn't right, wrong on whatever they were saying, all I was doing is being fair and showing both sides of the story.
You
that
being
doesn't
fair,
mean anything. That's what I was doing.
You and I being fair has nothing to do with people's comments.
And that's fine. And I told
the comments don't have to be fair.
And let me tell you, and when the person stated that, all I said is that was really harsh. But guess what? You are entitled to your opinion. And thank you for commenting.
Y'all got shades in their feelings, whoever that was. So
Kiki,
I just gotta tell you, tell you straight up, all of you who leave comments and everything, keep going at shades like that. Keep getting hurt.
Really? He's only saying that because he didn't get any.
Keep getting hurt.
Make sure you give some back to Money Green.
Keep getting shades riled up.
Make it fair.
I don't say things.
Share the hate.
I don't say things.
Share the hate.
I don't say things that piss people off. I don't say things that piss people off like you.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
People love me.
Anyway, we're going to close out on that.
I got cashed at from one of our episodes. Somebody cashed at me $3. Which lets you know.
Did you put your Cash App name out there?
Which lets you know.
Did you put your Cash App name out?
People really enjoy me.
Did you put your Cash App name out?
Because we had about 200 episodes, and so far I earned $3. And that's $3 more than you. All right, y'all. So
I will have my Cash App name out later. Make sure y'all cash at me.
That's it for this episode of Lyrics and Lies. Y'all keep going at Shayz in the comments.
We out.
When she gets on your nerves and says something that
we are out.
Says something you don't agree with. Look at her. the new board operator. Taking over since the staff is away from the coronavirus. Shay's gonna take over.